Phase 1, day 4 of the 12-week plan. Giving it a run, see what it's got, see how it's working out. It's working out pretty good so far. Today is going to be arms and traps. As you can see, Brandon's in the background. Yeah, hitting a little bit of that close grip bench. Triceps. 4 sets, 10 reps. Can't complain, it's a beautiful Sunday out. Damn nice. We're getting that workout in too. Hell yeah. First exercise, as Hudson said, is the close grip press. It's a compound movement, of course, and it's going to be working the chest, but really trying to focus on the triceps. So get a good squeeze at the top position in those triceps and really get a good flex in there, because we're really trying to keep the tension in there. Good thing about these, you can go really heavy with it, so don't be afraid of going heavier. Just make sure you have that proper form. Keep the scapula retracted back and shoulders depressed, so that way you're not anteriorly rotating those delts, and it's going to inhibit or lessen the range of motion. So keep those shoulders back, get that full range of motion, good squeeze at the top, and you really feel, or start to feel, the burn on these. And we're doing, again, like Hudson said, 4 sets of 10 reps. That can be the one bad thing about working out outside, is the sun gets in your eyes, especially when trying to re-rack your weight on the bench. It's a little bit of a guessing game sometimes because you can't see. So we just got done with the compound movement for the triceps, which was the close grip press. Now we're moving on to the skull crushers. We're going to isolate it with this one. Great thing about this one is you can go pretty heavy on this one. It's really concentrating on the long head of the tricep. You can add a lot of strength and mass to it. Go heavier on this as well as the close grip press. It's really going to gain that strength, so you'll start realizing that on your bench press days, your weight will go up and up because those triceps are more than willing to help out and have a lot of strength in there. So we're going to hit 3 sets of 12 reps on this one, and get a nice stretch at that back position. Get a nice full extension. Like Brandon said, you want to go heavy on both of these, but seeing as the name is skull crushers, if you feel that you've gone a little too heavy or you're not able to get those 12 reps, you can scale it down a little bit, because they ain't called skull crushers for nothing. You got to be careful. We'll have some comments and saying a lot of people will get some elbow pain in the skull crushers, which is not really unusual. To get some elbow pain in there, could be some tendinous elbow or tendonitis. If it's nothing too serious, what you do is just increase the angle of your arm. So instead of having your arm completely vertical, flex, have some flexion in the shoulder, a little bit more flexion. Bring that arm slightly back, and it could relieve some of that pain in the elbow, and try to perform that way. And again, like Hudson said, just go a little lighter if you feel any pain, and that sometimes will help with that problem as well. So there's always adjustments you can make in either angles or weight to any exercise to help them feel a little bit better and help you with proper form. Kickbacks. These ones are bilateral, meaning utilizing both sides at the same time. It's going to be 3 sets of 12 reps. You can switch it out with unilateral, meaning only utilizing one side at a time, especially if you have any asymmetrical problems. Those are a good way to key in on if one tricep's stronger or bigger than the other. You'll do unilateral and maybe focus on your weak side first, and then maybe end with a few more reps on your weak side. But for now, we're just doing some bilateral kickbacks. Very much similar to like standing cable extension, just really working on that extension. And good squeeze and lock out at that back position. Get a good flex, hold for just a split second, and then return it nice and slow down to the bottom position. Like I said earlier, we're doing this on a Sunday. There's no really specific set day, and especially with us, what's really important is just getting these videos out. So we typically don't work out on Sunday. Usually we use that as a rest day, which obviously rest days are very important as well. But we're just doing this so we can keep this production going as far as getting these videos out in a timely manner. And it forces us to get our workouts in 7 days a week. That too, which is always a good thing, because sometimes we forget to do workouts. Not that we forget, we just run out of time. But you gotta make time. That's what we're doing. Just like we did with the compound movement for the triceps, the close grip press, we're doing with the biceps. It's gonna be a compound movement, it's gonna be the underhand pull-ups or chin-ups. Keep your grip about shoulder width, slightly more narrow. Keep your elbows pointed forward. Your shoulders can roll forward just a tad. It's not completely about the retraction and the depression of the scapula like you would in a lat pull down or a pull up. More keeping the tension right in the biceps, and a good flex at the top position, getting your chin above the bar, and you really feel that burn in the biceps. After those chin-ups, these barbell curls feel a lot harder, which is a good thing. So kind of almost burning out on the chin-ups and that compound movement right onto the isolation. Really keep those elbows tight. Don't lift upward with the elbows. Anterior delt's gonna start getting involved. Keep the elbows back, shoulders back. Curl up, get that good flex to the top position. Go all the way down to the stretch. Full range of motion at all times. 3 sets, 12 reps. Damn, that burn is real. After doing, like Brandon said, those chin-ups right onto these barbell curls. That's how you build those guns. Burn in there. Alternating hammer curls, 3 sets, 10 reps. Of course, with this one's thumbs facing up, just like you're holding a hammer, wielding a hammer. It's really working on, of course, the biceps, but also the extensors in the forearm as well. Brachioradialis, all those muscles. Good combination to make that nice, sweet arm look, and a good arm pump, too. The bugs are thinking, we are what we eat, and we want to be buff dudes, so they're trying to eat us alive. Oh, fuckers. One of the main components, or I should say movements of the traps, is going to be the shoulder elevation, as well as depression and a few others, but we're working on the elevation portion. So really just trying to imagine you're bringing those shoulders up to the ears, get a nice squeeze in there, make sure those traps are fully contracted, and then slowly let it down to the bottom position, and repeat. 5 sets, 10 reps. Easy. Just shrug right up to the ears. Nothing to it but to do it. All right, dudes and girls, that wraps up arm and trap day. It was day 4 of the first phase of the new 12-week program. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a quick one here on Sunday, and we're gonna be continuing to pump these workout videos out for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy them, and hopefully you follow along, and maybe you learn a thing or two along the way. And yeah, so have a happy Sunday, or I should say have a happy week once this video comes out. And from me and Hudson, as always, he's working it, he's finishing the set.
Stay buff.
Yeah, stay buff.